Hey everyone, this is David Tashi coming to you from Phoenix, Arizona. Today's topic, I'm going to talk about the time that me and my brother-in-law spent in Chicago. A few weeks back, we were out in Chicago for my youngest cousin's wedding, and it was one of the most beautiful weddings. We went to a beautiful ceremony, great reception. We had a fun time. Okay, well, on that. Yeah, we left from here from Phoenix on a Monday morning. I think it was like June 8th. We left. I think it was June 8th. If I remember correctly. Yeah. Well, we left for the airport about 11 o'clock that morning, and our flight was supposed to be at probably around 2 o'clock our time, and we were probably supposed to get into Chicago probably about 7:30 Chicago time originally. But unfortunately, we were stuck in Sky Harbor for over 2 hours because over in the Chicago area there's a really bad rainstorm, and that delayed us for a couple hours. I mean, it was a bummer to play. It was a bummer. We had to wait. We were delayed, but what can you do? You just gotta be patient. And finally, about 20 to 5, our time, we finally depart from Sky Harbor in Chicago. Of course, it's like a 2-hour difference. So we get into Chicago on that Monday, 10 p.m. Chicago time. We landed over here at 10 p.m. Chicago time. And of course, my brother-in-law has to go. We had to go get our luggage, and then we have to wait for the rent a car. Had to go there. My brother had to go. We had to go get the rent a car. Me, my brother, and my brother-in-law. And of course, we were following the directions on the GPS to go from the airport to my cousin's and his husband's place, and the GPS was taking us on the long route. It was like putting us on a wild goose chase. So by the time we got our luggage, got the rental car, got to our cousins, it's probably about 12:30. It was probably about maybe about after midnight when we got to our cousin's house. Yeah. And then of course we got settled there, put luggage, had a late dinner, ended up having White Castle. I mean, when you go to the Midwest, in Chicago or anywhere in the Midwest, you gotta have a White Castle. And then during the week we just a couple times we went out for breakfast a couple times during the week. There's a couple times we just relaxed. One time during the time we were there, we were at my aunt and uncle's place. There they had a little family gathering. We were there, and everyone else left earlier. But me, my brother, and brother-in-law, we were out in the backyard with our aunt. We were just visiting, having a few beers. We were up to like 4:30 in the morning. Boy, that is the first time I stayed up that late in a long time. and I'm usually in bed early, but it was a fun night. We had a fun time. And then, of course, that Saturday was the wedding. I think the wedding was at about 2 p.m. We had to leave. We had to leave from our cousin's place in Frankfurt because so we could beat the traffic going to downtown Chicago. And of course, driving down Chicago. I mean, I don't drive myself, but from what I experience. Driving in downtown Chicago can be an absolute challenge. Yeah, and then we were at the wedding. The wedding was a beautiful wedding. My my niece and I'm sorry, I mean my cousin. She looked absolutely stunning in her wedding dress. It was a Latin. It's like it's like a kind of English, but mostly Latin mass. Most of the mass was in Latin, so it was kind of hard to follow. But it was just good to see the whole family there. I had relatives there I have not seen in years. And then the ceremony was beautiful. And then it went for about over an hour. And then afterwards, there was got to be a reception, but we had like a 3-4 hour late 3 or 4 hours to kill because the ceremony was going to be till the reception was going to be till late that evening. The reception, it was beautiful. They had nice Chinese. I think they had Chinese food for dinner. It was delicious. They had like dessert trays and they had like coffee. The music they were playing there was mostly 80s and 90s music, but they kind of stuck in a little. I think they kind of stuck in maybe a little earlier stuff, a little later stuff, but it was mostly an 80s and 90s thing because that's what my cousin wanted. And then later on, they had for us a bunch of White Castles, and of course I had a few of them. And that Sunday we saw a couple movies with my cousin. That Sunday, this was probably about a couple days before we had to fly back. That Sunday, we went to we saw Jurassic World. Great movie. I loved it. And actually, it was a dinner and a movie experience. This is the first time I've ever been to a dinner and movie experience in my life, and it is the most incredible experience you could ever imagine. I mean, the food there was delicious. The movie was great. We had a good time. And then, actually, after that, we decided to go see another movie. After that, we went to another movie theater. Down by probably 20 minutes away. We saw the comedy with the comedy called Spy with what's her name? I can't remember what. Oh yeah, Melissa McCarthy. Yeah, we saw the movie Spy with Melissa McCarthy. It was a hysterical movie. We laughed almost the whole entire time. And then, of course, we were out there. We went to Steak and Shake maybe once, and I had been to a Steak and Shake in like I was about one. I went to one back in Orlando where my brother and his husband were living at the time, and that was like maybe several years back. And then the Monday we left, we had my brother-in-law made a nice dinner for made a nice dinner. And that Monday we went out. We went to my aunt's for a little bit. And then that Tuesday we had to fly out. We had to leave our cousin's house at 8 o'clock that Tuesday morning because we had to fly back. We had to fly back to Phoenix. The flight go back was not bad, but I'll tell you, try to go through Sky Harbor, try to go through O'Hare. When you're catching a flight, it can get a little hectic. But my vacation, we had a great time. It was fun, and it was a vacation I'm always going to remember. With that being said, this is David Tashi coming to you from Phoenix, Arizona. Wishing you all a good day.